Good morning, vlogsters. You say good morning, everybody. You say hi. You say hi. Oh, good. Thank you. All right, chest rubs. Oreo's just going to be with us for a few minutes this morning, and then she's going to go lay down, take her naps, because we woke up early this morning, right? Did you wake up early this morning? I made it public, right? It's like it's not
Oh,
coming
it
up on
says
it.
4 people waiting, 7 people waiting. I don't know why it's not showing up on.
Is it showing up on there?
I'm trying to.
But can you see it, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Hi, everybody. It's just not coming up on the TV, everybody, so I was just wondering. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Good morning, vlogsters. Oh, I hope everybody is doing well on this welcome to September morning. September 1st, as you may or may not know, is Return to Hogwarts Day. Basically, today is after we've gotten our invitations, we go on the train. The train left at 10 a.m. on England time in London, which was hours and hours ago. But anyhow, we're here. I have on the cute nightgown that I feel like Marnie sent me money to get this from Walmart. I needed it. I hope everybody is doing very well on this beautiful September morning. Or it is here anyway. It's very, very beautiful out. I was going to see about opening the other curtains to get more light, but I think we got good light. What do you think?
I think we got good
Okay,
light.
me too.
Okay, Oreo.
Jim
Your
is,
light's on my elbow.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oreo's a little rambunctious this morning, and Jim's a little impatient with her because she's been so rambunctious. She actually gave me a nice big scratch in the back of my arm when she got out of the cage this morning. She went loco Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Loco Puffs. She woke up way before we did, probably because of the sun. Right?
Yeah, we need to get blackout curtains in that room.
Again? All right. We got rid of them for a long time because it was so dark all the time. You know, it was like after I got sick, I was like, I don't. Well, actually, it was before I got sick. It was when we redid the room. I was
Yeah.
like, it's just too dark in here all the time. But yeah. So we did talk about blackout shades, the kind that you pull with,
Yeah.
those. They were on sale at Menards for like $3 a set. That would have been like $12 to do both windows because they only go across one window,
You know, while you're patting her like you are,
making sound in the thing.
they can probably hear it through
Sorry.
the mic.
Sorry about that, guys. Jim just said while I was patting her, it probably was making a sound in the mic that wasn't very pleasant. But first, coffee.
I actually can't believe it's September 1st. I thought it was like the 31st.
No, yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Yeah.
like weird to me.
Jim said it. I don't know if you can hear him, but he said it's weird
Turn
that.
the mic on.
Oh, I thought you gave it to Mom.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. How come? Oh, okay.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm repeating everything for Jim because usually Mom has the mic on. So, duh. If anybody wants to hear from Mom, we'll pass her the mic. How's that? This way she can cough. Mom, then now you can cough all day and not have to worry about it. We are really wanting to get into these projects and get them done. Now that the weather's cooling off a tiny bit. It's not cool by any stretch of the imagination. What's today? It's actually like super hot out today, but
No, I don't. I thought it would cool down.
well, Jim's definition of cool and my definition of cool.
Okay, yeah, it is a little warm today. Today's high is supposed to be 86. It's
Yeah,
currently
80,
81.
yeah, 86 is kind of high, but yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be 78.
Okay.
So it's going to bounce around.
Yeah, exactly. We have some outside work to do. We have some inside work to do. Unfortunately, it's one of those things like you plan to do A, B, and C, but then D comes up and D needs to take priority, so it becomes A, and then A's blah, 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 and then B goes down to C and due to Q, but
I'd kind of like to get these boxes out of here because I fell over. Luckily, I'm a lightweight. I didn't break anything. But I was trying to get the diffuser over here.
See,
and
Jim?
And I went over into all the portraits, and that thing is plastic, so it didn't break.
Okay. What
But-
thing's plastic, Mom?
that thing that's sticking out of the portrait.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
See,
Sorry.
Jim, what? That's all your shit.
Jim, it's our stuff, and it's the one box that I told you did last week when we were here, or actually it was Wednesday. When did we watch Only Murders? Thursday. The one box on the left goes in the front room with all the rest of the Harry Potter stuff. That's all I said, and this way you can get to the fireplace. And yeah, it's all our stuff. Yes, it is, because we packed like we were moving. So forgive me for not knowing what we were doing in the meantime. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Why don't you give Daddy kisses? Daddy needs kisses. He's not feeling so good. Be nice to Dad. I was kind of suggesting that you eat some protein because I think like you got the hangries. Your sugar was what this morning?
101.
Yeah, that's kind of low. So you're probably like, but you did have your little coffee biscuits.
Yeah.
Jim likes you like the ones from Aldi, right? They're brown sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brown sugar cinnamon. They're kind of like the Belvita bars, but they're knockoff, Aldi knockoffs. Aldi's only carries the brown sugar cinnamon and the cranberry, right?
Yeah, something like that.
The orange
No.
cranberry.
Out of my face.
Sit, baby. It's okay. I know. She can sense that not only does he not feel good, but she also like, okay, no, Daddy doesn't want you to, baby. Just stay.
Just stay out of my face. And you
Just
can,
stay.
you can,
Get chest rubs? Okay. Get Daddy to give you chest rubs. She's really a daddy's girl. Like, and when he's mad at her, she's just like not herself. But she also doesn't know like what she hasn't picked up yet for 100%. Like some days she
No.
does it, and some days she doesn't, and I wonder why. I think it's got to do. I think sometimes when you're chemically depressed, she can sense it. I think sometimes when you're just annoyed and it's making you aggravated, I don't think she can tell that yet. But anyway, she can never tell when she wakes up if he's going to be like playful, because many days he wakes up and she jumps over the bed and he gets down on, and plays with her. And she never really is going to can tell yet what his attitude is going to be when he wakes up, to try to figure out, should I be calm? Should I be this? Should I be that? But today especially, she's got like a lot of energy she wanted to get out today.
Heard you both yelling at her.
She ended up scratching my arm just because she was bouncing everywhere. She was like a jackrabbit when she woke up this morning.
50 people, no comments. Wow.
Yeah.
I did say it because they can comment. Do you want to try to see if you comment and see if it works? Anybody there can comment if you want to say hello. Just make sure it works, and I want to make sure.
Yeah, if my fingers will work right.
Oh, you want me to go back to doing this?
No.
Okay, that's no problem.
Mine came up, so.
Okay, that's no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I was doing her foot under her paw pad, and I was like, I rubbed I guess it'd be the equivalent of like, rubbing this part of your hand. And I stopped, and she was like, Mom, don't stop. Does that feel good? Does that feel nice? It's like getting a pedicure, I think, because I do so soft. Daddy likes to tickle her Toby and stuff, so she's so apprehensive about letting me do it. The Oreo show. Aw.
There's somebody.
Hey, who's here? Yay!
Lisa Garner, say hello.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, good morning. Yeah, so I wish I could spin you guys around. I actually said to Jim, I was asking, do you think we could do the live from the craft room this morning? But I think that set him off a little bit, because he's like, why are you getting into the craft room when we have X, Y, and Z to do? But to me, it's more like it's craft season, like Halloween and autumn, and it's like the big craft season, getting ready for Christmas, making Christmas presents, making decorations, blah, blah, blah. So it's just my brain is like trying to do that. You want me to do more foots? Okay, sit down. Lay down, I'll do it. I'll rub your foot. Lay down. Sit, baby, sit.
She's looking at me because I have her back foot, and I'm
Oh, okay.
doing the same thing Jerry was without.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Dealing
a
with
new
the-
thing, right?
Yeah.
Anyhow, sorry, distractions.
Squirrel.
Um,
Fiona's mom is here.
Hello. I'm so happy about your stepson. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah, okay.
So happy about your stepson. I was actually trying to tag her in the picture. So she sent me his report, which came out. Start over. I was only allowed to put the report in the comment section. I wasn't allowed to put the picture, and it wasn't a link to a picture. It was actually the picture. So I went to go make a community post with the picture and the information, and then there are so many Fiona's moms on YouTube, and I was like, which one are you? Because I thought it was just a picture of the dog, but I couldn't find it. So I wanted to tag her in it so you guys would know that this was Fiona's mom's, like from the live or whatever. And by the time I got back from her, she found him, or they found him. So I was like, yay. She's like, it's a picture of Fiona, but yay, we found him. I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, praise the Lord. So I'm so happy for you. I hope everything is well and he's well and you guys are just like loving on each other because you never know, you know.
You're this year.
Hi, Syria. She's like, she was the number one commenter. Like, not number one, like the top commenter, but she always commented first on videos. I don't know if she's like, would like be sitting there waiting for the post to come at 8 o'clock in the morning when I used to post at 8:01 a.m. I figured she was just sitting there waiting because she was always the very first commenter. Yeah, it's Syria, like the country. Syria, yeah. What, huh?
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's okay. It took me, I do it sometimes too. It took me a really long time to realize, like, how to pronounce it. Like, hi. Is it Sylvia?
Fiona's
Oh.
mom says,
Oh,
thank
Fiona's
you for offering to help.
Mm.
We had just found him when you emailed.
I don't care as long as you found him. It's seriously.
Yeah.
I did put all of the information in the description of the video from last week in the description box, but again, I couldn't put the picture, just the text and stuff that you sent, his information. So I will go back and remove it so nobody keeps looking for him, just so you know. Maybe I'll update it. I'll do an update and I'll say found, so that'd be a good idea. I just thought about that. But I'm so grateful. Like, that was a prayers, extra prayers. Who needs extra prayers today?
Mom, can you read that one?
There's,
'Cause
Diane Williams said Jim has her psoriasis.
going away.
She said hers is getting better with goat's milk, soap, and cream.
Ooh.
Mine's been a combination of just, I have a body cream that worked, that and just letting go of all the stress,
Yeah.
you know.
When when he's stressed, it really exacerbates it terribly.
Scott Halligan said, hey, Jim and Jerry from Harrison, Tennessee.
Hello. Welcome, Scott. Welcome. Great, Scott. Sorry. Rocky Horror Picture Show. I am, we don't know how we're short some ADHD meds. Just a half dose. So basically, instead of taking 3 a day, instead of taking 30 milligrams a day, I'm only getting 20. When I went to go reorder it, they're like, oh, it's too soon. And I was like, how's it too soon? I'm out. And then I went and looked at the thing, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be out. Like, we don't know what happened. So I kind of feel like it helps because when I don't have the
Nope.
full dose, I didn't even notice that I didn't have it because yesterday I
pushing
ate
on
like
the
a
ribs.
whole bag of snacks, and I was like, Jim, please take the rest of these. And what the hell? And I was like, I guess it's because you reminded me that
Ow!
I'm not getting full dose of ADHD
Hey,
medication.
not
And I'm
my
like, well, I
ribs.
guess it was working. I was watching a movie with him, and I was chewing up my fingers. He said, stop biting your nails. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot. Just things that I didn't realize that I wasn't doing when I'm on the meds. Like, it's so weird. It's very bizarre. So they do something.
Diane Williams asked Jerry any doctor's appointments coming up.
Oh my gosh, what a week we have coming. It's a deep breath kind of a week. So the
It's,
third,
I'm gonna go hide and hibernate.
the third, I have a port flush. The fourth, I have eye shots. And the fifth, we're going into the city for the consultation with the clinical research team. I have to call them. I have a note for myself to call them on Tuesday because I don't know what they want. My oncologist here thinks that they're going to do all of the tests there, but I don't know if they're going to do them then. And I want to call in advance because if I need to come in early so they can do the tests, I would prefer to do that because I really can't afford to go back to the city all the time. I did get a card from the KCA to help with the transportation costs, which was great. So
Did you
that
not have them actually take you, so it's not wear and tear on the car?
I just found out that Mo Health Net, which I get the Medicaid here,
Mm-hmm.
does provide transportation. But you know what? I found out yesterday when I was reading further that Rolla is considered a rural area,
Mm-hmm.
and you need 3 business days. And of course, I found this out on
Saturday.
when there's a holiday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, is that 3 business days? So I'm gonna call first thing again. They're on my calendar to call first thing on Tuesday to see if it will. But here's the thing: if it's too far, if they don't have what they're calling it, they call
No.
the broker is what they call it. The person who provides the transportation is the broker. If the broker doesn't have anybody who can take me, they'll give me gas money. So it still would be wear and tear on the car, but right. So and then if I get accepted into a clinical trial, I'm sure that they have transportation costs exceptions and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
because if they want you there every month, then you can set it up in advance.
Exactly.
If they have the transportation itself.
Exactly. Because what I've only seen around here is local. I've only seen the local. I haven't seen anybody I haven't seen anybody come from Jeff City or come from, yeah. But I guess why would they? It would probably be the other way around anyway.
Emma's
But
mom said, I worked with someone that never had psoriasis in her life, but when she was in her 60s, she had it only from stress.
mm,
Diane Williams said, on my cancer journey, I had to take a chemo pill for 10 years.
Yeesh.
that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. But I guess if it's working, if you're still alive for 10 years, it's working for 10 years. So the Capomedics that I was on, if I didn't have any side effects, I'd still be taking it. Um, the Capomedics just caused me so many problems. Um, can I ask you, do you want to go put her down real quick?
Sure.
Maybe give Mom your microphone for a minute.
Sure.
She can catch up with everybody if she wants. And,
Sorry about the noise.
What, Mom?
Sorry about the noise.
Oh,
Okay, what's green?
green's good. Green means go.
Oh, that's right. I thought it was. Okay, sorry. Find a place to put it.
So, we do have quite a bit of things to manage, plans to make, and it's hard though because Jim's got his shot, so he's feeling a little better physically. But he's also now he's starting to feel more like mental pressure. And it's kind of hard with his ADHD. So I have an inattentive type. He has, uh, a different set of not symptoms necessarily, but a different set of I guess that's it, symptoms. So his thing is he doesn't remember to finish a job, like then he gets overwhelmed by all the unfinished jobs, and it's kind of a catch-22 or that kind of thing because we were practicing don't put it down, put it away, don't put it down, put it away. Of course, that got to his point where he was ready to blow my brains out and say and say stop saying that, and then almost like rebelled and just was like, no, I just want to leave it here. And I'm like, okay, then and I'm trying to help him be like proactive, and I realized now that these are the tools that I taught myself when I was younger. This is how I learned to manage my ADHD when I was younger without meds, because I had to teach myself these things, or I can tell you 100 times where it became the opposite situation. Like right before I met him, I went through a patch where I don't know if I was necessarily depressed or it was out of control, but I was working so many jobs that the floor drobe was a real thing. Actually, the floor drobe wasn't real. The laundry basket, it was like the floor laundry basket and the bed drobe. Like all my clean clothes were on my bed because I had a queen size bed that I did not need a queen size bed. It was just me. So I had all my clean clothes were on the queen size bed and all of the dirty clothes were just on the floor. And I just was so busy taking care of my dad and my little brother and then working and working and working that I got to the point where I'm like, wow, Jerry, every time I needed clean underwear, I would just buy some. I was up to like 30 pairs of underwear. I could do my wash once a month. It was really bad. But that was one of those uh, dark periods where you have to get through to get to like learn and be like, listen, you have to prioritize these things a little bit better. You can't keep affording to like buy new underwear every 5 minutes or whatever. So I did. I had to like put myself closer to the top. And as my brother got older, it became a little bit easier to manage myself because all he needed at that point was rides. Like all I wanted to do was get a ride here. Can I get a ride there? Can I get a ride there? Um, so it wasn't so much every day, like taking care of everybody else type of thing.
Anyway, Diane said she called a caseworker about a ride.
Oh, okay.
She was like, I call mine often on my cancer journey.
Oh, okay. I don't have a caseworker. That's nice. I should get a caseworker. Do you live in a big city? I'm curious. What'd you say, Mom?
And she said, avocado and bananas said it's crazy how different the medical system is in the U.S. opposed to Canada.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%.
As opposed to anywhere in the world.
Well, yeah.
Diane Williams said, Jerry, maybe when you go see doctors, ask about your sores. And you did have a wound care thing. Like,
Friday.
What?
When was that wound care? Friday? Yeah.
They rebladed it. They cauterized it again. And they forgot. I forgot, and they forgot. We were distracted because Oreo was distracted. She was really distracted Friday. I forgot, and they forgot to remind them to put the tape onto something before they stick it to my back. And ever since Friday, it's been itching me like crazy. The one tape on the bottom is just, I keep, like, did I sleep last night? Actually, I had Jimmy put Benadryl cream on my back last night because it was so irritated. What, Mom?
I was wondering if you could use Benadryl on it.
Yeah, just on the whatever, obviously not on the boo-boo, but whatever. I had Jimmy put Benadryl cream on it because it was so bad. I was like not gonna go to sleep, and that's how bad it was. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tidbits of My Life is here.
Hello, gorgeous.
Nellie Hagan.
Hi, Nellie. Another gorgeous lady.
Avocado bananas. How can anyone afford medical care in the U.S.? I didn't realize it costs money to have a baby.
Oh yeah, a lot. Oh yeah, a lot. And depending on the kind of insurance you have, if you have private insurance, like that's crazy. They make either the deductible is so high per month, not the deductible, I'm sorry. Either the premium is so high per month that you don't have to pay anything on the bottom end, or you have to come up with a chunk of change to do certain things at the end. But it's not everywhere in the United States now because a lot of the states have done Medicaid for all. So if you qualify with any kind of certain illnesses, any kind of financial difficulties, you can qualify for the state-funded Medicaid, which does help a lot. I have it because technically blind that's what I'm getting Social Security for. Which, by the way, I have to go into Social Security. There's like a whole bunch of stuff we need to talk to him about. I started on there's a company, I guess. There's a program. There's a non-for-profit, an organization. Couldn't think of the word, but it's .org. Called Triage Cancer, and they have twice a year. They have these webinars, and I sat in on the one in May. There's one coming up in October that I've registered for. And in May, I learned that if your disability will cause you death in the end, then you can get Medicare. And I'm like, well, how come nobody told me that? I'm like, and then people on here are like, oh, you should be able to get stage 4 cancer. You should be able to get Medicare and Social Security. I'm like, well, that's not what they told me. I was like, that's not what, like I'm technically getting it from my vision. So I don't know. So I have to go in and talk to people. And hopefully get everything straightened out and figure out if I am getting the right benefits, if I'm getting because if I had Medicare and Medicaid, they help with over-the-counter stuff, like my wound care bandages. If I had, and vitamins and those types of things. But if you have just Medicare or just Medicaid, they don't. It's when you have both. What do you find?
Oh, this is about my DSS.
Is that the letter we were looking for?
No.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
And
Go ahead.
Jeri-Ann Williams said we live in the country. My cancer caseworker started out the day I started my journey.
Oh, wow. Nope, I don't have one. I wonder if I could get one. Is she a social worker? Is that what you mean by caseworker? I'm wondering. And where is she from? Like, is she from the hospital or from the town or
Cancer Society.
the Cancer Society?
I don't know.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah. Fiona's mom said, I've been truly blessed with amazing medical insurance through my employer. If you're lucky, you can get really good medical
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah.
When I was at AHRC, when I started, the company wasn't as big as when I left. And when I started, it was like, you have to work this many hours, and the premium's this big, and the deductibles are this big, and I was like, why even have it, you know? But then when I left, it was like, before I even left, by the time I got married, it was fantastic. It was a fantastic insurance program. But then there was still things like when I found out I didn't have, I had sleep apnea, but it was allergy induced, and if I got the nasal quart, which was prescription, then I wouldn't need the CPAP. But they would pay for the CPAP machine, but they wouldn't pay for the nasal quart. Okay. Like, okay. That's just part of that was like, but then we switched insurance plans and the new one took over, so. Well,
Nellie asked, are you tuning up your vocal cords?
Oh,
I missed
Jim?
the singing on your last live.
are you?
Sort of.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? Me. Mama, 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 mama.
She said mine, not yours.
I was just doing the exercises with you.
Oh, Diane Williams said she's from the Cancer Institute I go to.
Mm.
I have a caseworker and a nurse there.
Cool.
Mediator?
Maybe I'll get one when I go to the clinical trial, because that's a cancer institute. The ward I go to now is I see an oncologist in a regular hospital. Like, it's not, I don't have a cancer institute. When I got my radiation therapy, that was in a satellite of the Cancer Institute, which is really funny because when I would go there, they would say, this is the Delbert Day attached to the Siteman Center, and now that the research place is also attached to the Siteman Center, the lady was like, we don't have anything out in Raleigh. I was like, well, they're telling everybody that they're attached to you, so.
Yeah.
Um,
Nellie said we need Jim and Jeri-Ann to do that.
Yes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do. A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. That was a thing we did in school. Did you do that when you were in school? Like, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. You didn't do that whole thing?
Mm-mm.
So, a needle pointer.
Yeah, I think we do.
La, I know to follow. So, T, I drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. Oh, I'm just telling you. Sorry. Just telling you. I've been binge watching Bones, and I've really been like, so many memories. What?
Sally can sing backup.
Oh, yeah, you go.
That'll really kill it.
Jim and I watched a movie last night, and it was really funny because we just finished the King Kong Godzilla series. And we did look it up, and it said how to watch in order, like of what, and order is not chronological when they were made. It was order of how they fit inside the story. And I just watched this last movie for like the third time, and I was like, oh, now it makes sense. Like when you watch a series that's like, what is it, almost like 10 years apart. The first one was in 2014, right? The original Godzilla was in 2014.
Oh, yeah.
And then
With
the last
Matthew
one was
Broderick.
like 2013. No, not with Matthew Broderick. The one that we just watched. The first Godzilla we just watched.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what date.
Yeah, they said 2014. So it's like when 10 years across the series, you're like, I don't remember what they're talking about 10 years ago. You know, it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's the one with what's the dad's name? He was in Breaking Bad. and his wife died. Remember in the beginning?
Yeah, I don't
Um,
remember.
Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston was the protagonist in there, and that was in 2014. And then the last movie came out like a year ago, right? So it's like when you watch a series over 10 years, what? I literally was like, how did he get here? Like, how did he get here? Like, I don't. And it was just like, oh. And then we found out that there's a cartoon that they made in 2022 that fits in between like movies one and two. So you like watch movies one and two, the cartoon. No, no, watch movie one, the cartoon. That's how it was like. Do
Yeah.
that. But it was good. But like last night was the first time I was like, oh, this makes so much sense now. Go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
Diane Williams said, I have a team of cancer doctors. They meet every Wednesday during cancer journey. I did chemosurgery, radiation, the whole deal. I see 12 doctors.
Oh, good Lord. What kind of cancer? I'm just curious. I'm asking Diane. I'm not asking you, Mom. Sorry. Mom's over here shaking her head like, I don't know.
She might have said at one point, but
Yeah.
Nellie said, Diane, 12 doctors, you must get busy.
Must be expensive at Christmas time.
Yeah.
You have anything to want to talk about today? What are we having for dinner?
I don't know. I haven't pulled anything out yet.
Did we buy anything yesterday we can have? Oh, I wanted to do that thing with the chicken thighs. Mom really liked that dish.
Yeah. That's what
It
I
was
thought you
in
were
the
gonna
oven,
do.
right? It was like basting it with something or marinating. I'll look it up. I have it in. I keep. Okay. So if you use an iPhone or an iPad, if you go to AirPrint something, or if you say print, it'll automatically create a PDF, and then you can go to the little share button, and you can actually save them in your iBooks. There's a whole PDF library you can have, and that's where I organize all my recipes that I've used or that I want to try. And I have a separate folder for like good recipes, like basically mom approved recipes, and then other ones we want to try. Mom in her cookbooks, she writes tried or untried on the page so she knows if this is a recipe that we like and she's tried it, or if you tried it and you don't like it, do you cross it out or
Yeah.
do you okay, that's I don't know that we
That's
found
when
one
I
yet.
Edit.
Oh, gotcha.
I just take it out.
I gotcha. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Susan Brown said, Jeri-Ann, did you see the picture I sent from Bryce Canyon?
For who?
From Bryce Canyon. Susan Brown.
Susan
asked.
Brown.
Oh no, an email. Susan, I don't know. I didn't.
It seems to me I saw something from Bryce Canyon, possibly on Facebook.
Could be, yeah.
I didn't, but I will look for sure now. Jim, why don't you move over and then you can get him on the microphone? We could share this one on my shoulder. Is that okay, or are you still drinking your coffee?
No, I'm
asked
done with my
anything
coffee.
You have been getting done around the house.
Honestly, this week, just cleaning. Jimmy was really doing a deep clean on the kitchen area over there. We went through one of the boxes or two of the boxes of things that I was like, let's just get rid of these already. He actually tripped over one trying to get around me when I was sitting at the table. And I was like, why don't we just put this stuff away? It's a giant box that's got 4 things in it that we could put away and that's it. So we did some of that, but that's about it as
Yeah.
far as we got. I don't know what, and we put the shelf, started to put the shelf together and then you brought it in the house, right?
Yeah, because it was getting too hot. I gotta finish it up now that I know how to do the cross braces.
Well, let's do it together. I don't mind helping you. I can hold it up.
I don't.
Or you're just ready to have me like out of your hair. So many times, I don't know if you guys know this or if he doesn't share this with you. I get like I'm constantly offering help. Sometimes he just like, stop. I don't need your vibe, or I can do it myself, or whatever he's trying to say. Let me look. It was Susan Brown on. Did she answer if it was on Facebook?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Diane Williams said, how are you dealing with your mouth sores?
They come and go. So I have different remedies for whatever happens. Like a perfect example is yesterday, Jim made the Nordic chicken salad. I think you're gonna share that video. By
Yeah.
the way, I have shopping hauls coming tomorrow, so keep your eyes open. Yesterday, Jim made Nordic chicken salad, and the cabbage. I like it the second day because the cabbage softens up a bit in the dressing. Not tons; it's still crunchy, but there are some really hard parts of when you get a bag salad. You can't control which parts you put in the chicken salad. That's the only bad part. Like when you get a bag of coleslaw, as opposed to when we cut it ourselves. So I ended up cutting my mouth on a piece of coleslaw. And then, of course, there's vinegar, not vinegar, there's lemon and mustard in it, and the dressing.
Lemon, honey, mustard. Lemon, honey, mustard, and oil.
Yeah.
Canola.
But so there's lemon and mustard in there, which of course then finds the new cut. So when it's like that, what I just do is I just eat soft foods for the next couple hours. It'll heal up a little bit by itself, or not eat at all. Last night I didn't eat anything at all. If I have ice cream,
Which you did last night.
no, last night I didn't have ice cream.
No, but we had it in the house.
Oh, I had ice cream. No, when I if I have ice cream, that
Oh.
helps. But I didn't have anything last night. Last night I just let it heal by itself. But it depends. Like so, if I eat something too crunchy it's more like okay, like if Jim makes something with ground beef and he browns it a little bit too much and it doesn't have enough sauce on it, then that can cause more like irritation than actual cuts, if that makes any sense. So my gums will get irritated from like trying to chew the hard ground beef. So when that happens, that's a different remedy. So then I'll do like, Miracle mouthwash or just swish and swirl with, what's the blue, Rob used to call it liquid death.
Listerine?
Yes, with Listerine, like that type of thing. So it depends on what actually happens with my mouth sores. Currently, my tongue has this really weird, like, thing on it, but I have to get a new ENT.
She said she still has mouth sores today, to this day with chemo pill. I had stage 3 estrogen breast cancer.
Oh.
I'm still in remission, just had a 6-month checkup.
Oh, yay! And you're still on the chemo pill with remission? That's wild.
Yeah. Nellie said, Sally, come here to my house, I will tell you and I'll fatten you up.
That's what happened when I
Nelly,
moved in with her.
Nelly, you weigh like 27 pounds. How are you going to fatten Mom up? Just saying. She's got the same metabolism as you.
I'm not really big on Italian. I don't particularly love red sauce at all. I do Alfredo sauce.
Garlic and butter.
Garlic and butter. Yeah, and garlic, butter, cheese, bread. And if you have a good recipe for carbonara or rigatoni without the pepper, I will take it. Because Pasta House is over an hour from here, but every time we go, that's what I get.
Yeah, you want to sit with me? I wasn't sure, actually, to be honest.
Make you feel like you got the dog on you.
Ouch.
Diane says, yes, I stay busy, Nellie. Had a allergic reaction to chemo. Have permanent damage, head tremors, and neuropathy.
Oh,
That won't go away. Then my immune system is still weak.
the tremors gotta suck. The neuropathy's hard enough, but with tremors, I can't imagine.
Susan Brown says her pictures were on Facebook.
Okay, I'm gonna go look, because when I just checked now, I didn't see anything, but I'll go look. I should say, I didn't get a notification, but I'll go to your page and look when I'm done. I was gonna keep doing this, but apparently we want to snuggle. Do you want to snuggle? No, you're good. No, I can't. Here, I put this on. There you go.
Need 2 hands for what, babe?
To look on Facebook with my tablet. It's okay.
Oh.
No, it's okay. Really, I love Susan Brown. I'll look at her pictures. This is nice. I like this. We don't get to do this very often.
No, there's usually a dog between us.
Yeah. Nellie said, make a mean homemade chicken and broccoli Alfredo.
I love chicken. So when I used to go to Olive
Or
Garden,
noodles.
What, Mom?
Mhm. Or noodles.
When I used to go to Olive Garden, I always do build your own pasta, and that's what I would get: chicken, broccoli, sun-dried tomatoes, and mushrooms, and a cream sauce. Well, sometimes I would do they had a lemon cream sauce. Sometimes I would just do Alfredo. That was my go-to pasta. We haven't had sun-dried tomatoes in a minute, but you love them better than tomatoes. He doesn't like tomatoes, but sun-dried tomatoes were good.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Food is
stink.
dehydrated.
What, Mom?
They stink.
They stink? Oh, like smell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smell like a dirty Italian to me, but
Ah!
Oh,
No, they don't. You're so funny. Um,
she's, Millie said she makes her own Alfredo sauce, no
Yeah.
jar.
oh, yeah. For sure. That's the way to
that's
go.
what I wanted tonight. Well, we had chicken last night.
Because we have the heavy cream.
No, I wanted you to make lemon franchise.
Oh, chicken franchise.
Yeah, that too.
Them as well. Uh, no, I want to do the thighs, but I probably have to take them out of the refrigerator. But we had chicken last
Actually,
night.
they're in the freezer.
That's what I meant. I meant that. Because I think to marinate them, I think they need to defrost it. I'll look up the recipe as soon as we're done.
I'm trying to think of what it is you made with chicken thighs.
They were in the oven. They were baked. They had kind of like I think they were
Crusty
brown
like this?
sugar. Like I think they were called brown sugar and something
Oh,
chicken thighs, and they had they caramelized on the outside. They're skinless, boneless, so you can eat the whole piece.
oh, okay.
But I have it in, like I said, I have it in my file in the phone. What?
No, I said I'll be right over to cook for y'all.
Come on, you keep threatening us with a
I
good
know.
time. Let's go. Drag the camper, drag the pups. Let's go. We're ready. We got it. We'll make room for you.
No,
I'll kick Jim out of the, like, that's what, usually when, like, if Lisa will come or my sister will come, I'll be like, Jim, get on the couch, and they sleep with me, so that's good.
And then
We
I
do
come out
campouts.
at about 6:30 in the morning, and Jim goes,
When we get everything set up in the living room, we'll have room for a guest. Because the Jim wants to put the guest bed / guest bed in his office, so we'll have a person will have privacy again. Which used to be the guest room, which works out perfectly. Because it's nice and dark.
the only thing is I'd have to get a thick padding because that
Well, we have one. It's just put away.
was not thick enough. I could still feel that metal bar down the middle of my back.
There's no metal bar down the middle of the couch.
Yeah, there's
And
one.
it doesn't go in your back
Once you
either.
lay down, there's the two different pieces. One metal bar there, one metal bar there, and they form one big bar.
What are you talking about?
The click-clack couch.
This one.
Yeah, the one in our bedroom.
You feel like the arms? Is that what you're talking about?
No, when you put it down,
Yeah.
you lay it down like this.
Right.
Okay, it's got this part, which is a big metal frame, and then this part, which is the big metal frame.
Right.
So you got this big metal bar that is in the middle of the bed.
Right.
So no matter how I lay, I still get that bar.
Why are you laying in the middle of the bed? It's a full size. You can lay on just one side.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm being serious. Like
I've tried.
we used
It's
to
like
sleep on a
being on.
we used to sleep in a full size bed. Remember that?
Yeah. And it
Yeah,
felt
but-
like a sardine can.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're not talking about forever. We used to sleep on that night after night after night at the apartment,
Yeah.
right?
Not the click clack.
No, a full size bed
Oh.
at the apartment. That's what we had. The red bed frame. That was a full size bed.
Okay.
We had Lisa gave us a IKEA Malm, MALM bed. She had for her boys, and when she moved, we got it, and then we put it in the apartment, and then we put it when we left the first time we left the group home. We put it in the guest room / Rob's old room
Yeah.
when he moved out. Yeah.
Susan Brown said she sent the picture again.
Oh, okay.
And Nellie said camper can't be moved. Oh.
I know. I was just busting your chops, Melly. I hope you know that. It's not the kind of camper that you move. She's got it at a campground.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got her stuff around it. It's really pretty. She's got a really beautiful setup. I was just busting your chops. I'm sorry.
Kathy Disney is here.
What?
Kathy Disney
Kathy.
is here.
Oh, hello, Kathy. How is life in Colorado? This really stings. There's nothing there?
No.
Okay. Is it marked? Like, did she
Yeah,
skin?
she like literally.
Oh, okay. The
Broke
sting,
skin.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said when it was bleeding. I didn't mean was it currently bleeding. I'm sorry. Did it bleed?
Yeah.
Was it bled? Yeah, okay, gotcha. Okay. I'm going to sit back a little bit more. My back's starting to. Okay. Sorry.
Don't
be.
apologize.
Oh.
Don't apologize to me. I'm fine.
um, the back isn't doing good at all. I think because I'm doing too much. I'm probably doing things I'm not supposed to be doing. And that's funny because I've been trying to avoid that at all costs. That's why I've been not doing the things. The doctor was like, listen to your body. And I'm like, well, if I have to just keep pushing forward, I can't keep doing this. I don't know. This is no life, but
Well, one of the things I would say is quit letting Oreo lay across you like she does, because
that feels so good. It's like having a therapist.
it might feel good, but that could be what's causing a lot of your back pain.
Oh, no, it's from all the bending and it's sitting up straight and without the support of my lumbar, baby. She
Elias,
only does that when she's. I'm sorry, Mom. Hold on. She only does that when I'm laying down. You know, like she only lays across me when I'm laying down.
I know.
So that's like a. What, Mom? I'm sorry.
no, Nellie, it's funny that you talked about your back, but Nellie is just how my back was. And it's doing pretty good right now. I haven't done much lately, but so that's, um, let's see. Kathy said good and went to see the balloon glow yesterday, if you know what that is.
I do.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a big gathering of balloonists, you know, the hot air balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all in like one place. And they all like light their fires or whatever at the same time.
Oh, very
It's
nice.
usually at night and then they take off.
Oh, okay.
It's really pretty.
That sounds very good. Yes.
Susan Brown said Labor Day weekend we have hot dogs, beans, corn on the cob, and sugar-free apple pie.
It's still Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. So
We're having
Unknowns.
hot dogs, corn on the cob. No, I thought that's what we got for Labor Day.
Oh,
Hot
okay.
dogs,
Ah.
hot dogs, corn on the cob. And then I should barbecue. I don't have any.
No, we don't have any gas for barbecue.
We can do barbecue type food.
No.
I don't know. Sounds good.
Nellie said all three of your backs are bad. Oh dear. Yeah.
We're suffering from bacteria. We're just passing it around, folks.
Well, I'm glad my shot is working, so I don't have as many back problems.
Yeah. But now you feel your knees. That's one of the things
My
that's
knee,
great.
yeah, it's like
It's one
Yeah,
of the
but
things that's great about having specific pain relief.
it's like it went from the shoulder region to the lower back, now to my knees.
Yeah.
It skipped right over the pain in his ass because, that's going to be there forever.
Yeah, it's just right next to
I
me.
know. I just said it.
Largest pain in my body.
At least another 51 years.
I don't think I can last that long.
When we got married, we were like, forever. And I was like, no, not forever, just for 75 years. I promise you 75 years. And then you can go your own way and I can go my own way.
Wait a
But
minute.
of course, we were both like 29 and 30 when we got married, so. Or 28 and 30, you were almost 29. So I was like.
Is that human years or
Yes.
dog years?
It's mayfly years. We're done already.
Oreo is actually doing really good. She was a little hyper this morning, and that's how Jerry got her scratch.
Yeah.
But otherwise, she's still a wacky dog, but she's pretty,
Most days she comes out of the cage like a caged animal. I mean, an uncaged animal, like she's been caged up so long. So most of the days she comes out pretty excited. But today was extra.
yeah.
We couldn't get her to calm down. Did you sit back down this morning or did you stand over her? I couldn't remember what you were doing because I had my back to you guys.
Well, I sat down on the bed to put on socks.
Oh, okay.
And
So
she
then she
was-
thought you were playing.
She was bouncing around like
Yeah.
crazy, and I had to yell at her a couple times.
I take my levothyroxine and I'm fine to take that on my right side. But when I take all my morning meds, I have to lay on my left side because of my stomach, or I get super nauseated. So what I do is at 9:30 when the med alarm goes off, I roll over. That's when I finally roll over on my left. And I usually lay there just for, I think the most we usually do is an hour. I have an alarm at 10:30 to get out of bed. So that's just so I can keep the pressure off my left side boo-boos. I talked to the nurse about that, and I told her, I said, nowadays I hardly spend any time on my right side. What is going on? Like, why is this still happening? And even now, like, okay, so I'm sitting in a chair, like when I sit in the chair in the room, I have a pillow in my lumbar spine, which keeps my shoulders most of the thing, like, especially where the boo-boo is. The big boo-boo is now not pressing against the couch. So yes, it's being exacerbated by pressure, but when am I having pressure on it? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. And it's funny because I made a joke with her one time because I said, I have this thing where if you took a picture of me, the left side of my body is much thinner than the right side of my body. The entire body. I know women have like right boob, left boob is bigger. No, the entire side of my body. My back fat, like I don't have a roll here. I have a roll here. And my belly fat and my thigh fat, like everything all the way down. So I said, maybe because there's less fat on the back of my shoulder blade. And she laughed so hard that I never brought it up again. But I thought that maybe that was why. I don't know. Like there's, I when I'm sitting here, like both sides are touching, but why is the right side not as bad as like I don't go. I just don't get it. I don't know. When we rearrange our bedroom, I will be when I lay on my right side, it'll be facing my nightstand. But I'll still have to lay on my left after I take my meds in the morning, or if I sit up and take them. But it's just so weird. And now I'm on a pillow, so now I brought a pillow down, so I sleep on a pillow under my shoulders, and then I put my other pillow under my neck, and then I take like that. Jim had a round. It kind of looks funny. I should share it with you guys sometime. Jim used to have a round chair thing that had
Swivel.
a swivel that I got at Aldi when we first moved here. And the fabric came off, and he didn't like the swivel, so we took the swivel. Took the swivel off. But when we took the swivel mechanism out, the fabric was kind of too big, so it eventually came off. So it was just this foam cushion.
Till the dog took a chunk out of it.
She took a chunk out of it, but what I did was I took my satin bonnet, my satin hair bonnet, and I covered it. So it's like kind of like a satin pillow. So I have it. I do like the neck pillow, and then I put that right under my ear, so that I'm like trying to get all of even whatever weight is on the bed off my shoulders is off. If that makes any sense. So even when I have to lay on my left side, I'm like super duper protected. But I don't know. It's not getting better.
Oh.
It was getting better, and the more that they cauterize it, the bigger it gets. Because it started out like this, but then the wound was protruding over the skin. So they have to cauterize this so that the skin can grow over the wound. But every time I go back, they have to cauterize it, and it's getting bigger because they have to cut more of the skin away to get the.
I just say.
To me, it's like. Oh, go ahead.
I just say they take like a chunk of skin off your butt and sew it on top of that area and let it heal.
Yeah, there's definitely enough. I definitely have enough skin somewhere. But yeah, it's kind of like really, and to me, it's like the definition of insanity. Like you know this isn't working. Can we try something else? Like
Yeah.
I just keep coming there to get it cauterized, to get the Silverdine put on it, or the polymim, and then I come back in a week and you could do the same thing. Like what? We're not getting anywhere.
No.
Like
It seems like one step forward and two steps back.
to be honest with you, about once a week, I just sleep with a towel over my shoulders all night. Over the boober, really. Because now
Yeah.
I don't need it on the right. And whenever I wake up then, that's when it's like not protruding over the skin.
I'm
So
fine
like,
about that.
am I keeping too much moisture on it? Is that like,
I don't know. Diane Williams said it sounds like you need a wound vac.
no, a wound vac, I actually talked to her about it. A wound vac is not good. And it's not this type of thing. A wound vac would actually like pull my, well, how'd you describe it? It would pull all the skin off that's under the wound vac, and it would push. It's
Yeah.
basically to when you have a wound that's deeper. What I have is on the surface, and we don't want it to come out. So a wound vac is like when you have a boo boo that's deeper. They put the wound vac on to make the flesh or the tissue. That's what the word tissue. To make the tissue come to the surface. I have tissue overflowing the surface, so a wound vac would be the opposite of what I need.
Right. Hello, Sylvia.
Hello, Sylvia, and Hoover, and Eureka, and Ivan.
Kathy Disney just said that they don't light the balloons at night anymore, or they
Oh.
they don't take off.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
They just like them.
glow.
yeah, they just
I
do
got
look low.
Susan Brown said if you look at previous videos from a year ago, Oreo has calmed way down. She's the most beautiful dog.
Well,
For the most part, yeah, she is calm. Sorry.
no, it's okay.
Today, for some reason, she was just.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if you just came on live from the live, but I mentioned it earlier when she wakes up, it depends on Jim's mood. Sometimes Jim gets right into play. Sometimes Jim's just like, I'm not awake yet. Sometimes Jim's like, I'm already annoyed because I don't feel good. But she hasn't picked up on those things yet. What she has picked on pretty good is when you are mad at her. She definitely
She knows when I'm
can
mad at her
sense.
too.
Yeah, when she can definitely sense when someone's mad at her. She definitely like she'll hang her head. She'll be like, "Sorry, Daddy." She'll come and try to like pull at him to be like, "I'm sorry, Daddy." Those types of things. Um,
Which sometimes is okay, sometimes it's annoying.
yeah, sometimes it's more annoying. Like he's already annoyed, so like coming over here,
Yeah.
and I have to remind him. I'm like, she doesn't. She's not a human. She doesn't. She doesn't. You know. And I get on him a lot, and I'm sorry that I get on you a lot, but he's not consistent with her training. Like he thinks that she should just hear it once and be done. But I was like, but all of this whole year that you've been with her, or a year and a half at this point, that you've never been consistent. So she doesn't know that when your words are you use the words I use, but then you don't follow up, the follow through, and she doesn't expect it from you because she's not used to you doing it. So it's like it's going to take extra to break her of those habits
Mm.
of um, of not listening to you, kind of thing. But sometimes even, everybody who owns a dog knows sometimes you have to like the dog, especially when the dog's distracted, you have to say like sit down. Like sometimes you gotta be like that.
Yeah.
I keep sending Jim these videos of these like military trained dogs, and I'm like, can we do this, please? But when we went on the doctor's appointment the other day, she was really distracted.
Yeah, she was.
I made a joke and I said, sometimes I wish she was more German Shepherd than Beagle, and today she seems to be more Beagle because she wanted to sniff every piece of grass, every inch of ground, every corner of the room, every square foot of the floor. It was just like, girl, smell it already. Let's go.
Sylvia just said, boy, this sounds familiar in my family.
Yes, I can imagine. Um, the uh, the alpha female and the alpha male are very different creatures and act very differently, which is kind of funny. Um, yeah.
Susan Brown says, on the other hand, Jim Oreo.
Probably told Oreo to use her inside voice,
Yeah.
and she calmed right down.
Yeah. And that took a while because all he would do is yell at her. She would be barking loud and then he'd yell at her. And I'm like, well, you're not correcting her. You're just having a loud conversation. Like, she doesn't understand, like, whatever. So that's why I started with the no ma'am when she was little. And I can yell it from the bedroom and sometimes it works. Like, no ma'am.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's way distracted, whatever it is. And I've seen videos with other therapy dogs. Not therapy dogs, I'm sorry, excuse me. That's Sylvia's here and she's got therapy dog. I've seen it with other service dogs that when they're home, they're not like working. So
Yeah.
one of the things we've been stressing lately when we take her out is that she's working.
Yeah.
She can go for a ride in the car, she's not working. But when she gets out of the car with her vest on, she's working. So I kind of have been reiterating that. The hardest part with training her as a working dog is that when she's out in a new place, she doesn't like to have treats and snacks. So rewarding her has to be like physical touch and praise words, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't really reinforce it as strong as when you can train with treats. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Sylvia Garcia said, Eureka thinks she can make friends with yellow jackets. Yikes.
No.
Oreo has become a flycatcher.
Yes.
She'll come back. She'll come in from outside, and if there's a fly, either on the outside of the window or the inside, she doesn't care. She chases it until she can try to get it, or realizes, it's outside. I ain't gonna be able to get that. No.
And it was funny because she was doing that in the room the other day, and it ended up being like a gnat or a fruit fillet because we couldn't see it. We just thought she was like having a mental breakdown. She was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, Jim, what is she looking for? And then she was like, and then I realized what it was because she snapped at it. Like finally she snapped at it like close enough, and I was like, oh my god, she's chasing a bug. But we couldn't see it. Usually, like you see a fly,
Yeah.
but you don't see those fruit flies. She was like, I was like, what is she looking? It was driving me crazy. God, I'm sorry.
It was.
Nellie Higgins said, Fiona's mom might do miniature dachshunds, give me a run for my money. Where's this old lady out?
Yeah. But no, she likes it kind of at certain times of the day it's annoying because I'll have the curtains closed because the light is too bright coming in, and it actually kind of not only hurts my eyes but causes me to heat up. Um, she'll get behind the curtain, and I get annoyed because I'll get that beam of light hit me. But then she'll be behind that curtain, and 5 minutes later, she's chasing something behind the curtain,
Yep.
and I'm like, "What in God's green earth are you doing?"
What in God's name is happening right now? Oh, but she's precious. She was actually out here in the beginning of the video, so if you joined us live in the middle, you could see her early. She just said she got up a little early this morning, so she went down for 15 minutes early before her nap. I know I get a lot of flack for my dog napping, but I'll tell you, anybody in this room will tell you that the dog needs to lay down for a nap. She naps on the couch. Any little blessed smell sound, we can't hear it, we can't see it. All of a sudden she's up and she's barking.
Yeah.
Scares the crap out of all of us because she was sound asleep a second ago snoring, and now she's like barking at whatever's out there we can't see.
Yeah, and usually in the afternoon, when mom's sleeping, if I'm out here and she's up with me, she'll lay down on the couch next to me and like
Yeah,
just
she'll do that when
doze
I'm
off.
here or not.
Yeah,
yeah.
When I'm here sometime in the evening and she's out here with us.
yeah,
She'll start to doze off, and if she hears or
Yeah.
smells something, it's like
right. And that's why she's very comfortable. Actually, it's funny because yesterday afternoon nap or yesterday after second nap.
in a second.
The second nap, it wasn't even nap time. Like I wasn't even gonna put her down for a second nap. She had a pretty good long first nap. She went in the cage. She sits. What she does is she stands in the cage with her head sticking out of the door, just waiting for somebody to give her a biscuit and close the door for her. I'm like, baby, it's not nap time. I was like, come on up, and she came and petted and played with her and those types of things. And then a few minutes later, I was like, Jim, would you get her a cookie? We call it cookies, but they're milk bones. Like, could you get her a cookie? Because I think she wants to go to sleep. And lo and behold, that's what she did. She slept for a couple hours. I think sometimes, I know it's her comfort space, and I know that's good. It's good for her to have that safe space. I think that's what it is. Sometimes I think she gets so much anxiety of whatever, chasing bunnies, see the birds, what thing, the neighbor's dog, and that
Well,
loud noises, that she just goes in there for a safe space. And
I know
lays down.
she does that a lot when we have storm fronts.
Yes, definitely when there's storms, yeah.
You know, they're not. I mean, yesterday all the storms were south of us.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what you meant. I see what you're saying.
You know, and then, but she wanted to go into the. She wanted to go in her crib.
Oh, okay, so she can sense it. You're saying, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's, I think that's what it is. She doesn't like the thunder and whatnot. So when she senses storms are nearby or right around the corner, basically, she goes and hides in her crib, and it's like none of us are trying to get her to go in there. I think the last time we had some storms coming through, and she was bouncing between the bed and her crib and back and forth, we put on one of her shirts,
Yeah.
and that those
And
shirts
she
are
froze.
yeah. She kind of froze for a minute, like
Yeah, she's like, okay, I'm calm.
Yeah.
Is this going to work? Am I right?
Yeah.
I can go.
because I mean,
When it gets really bad, we put on her thunder vest. But the same way with her working harness too, is that she just kind of calms down normally. That's why it was bizarre on Friday
yeah,
that she was so inattentive. 'Cause usually she calms right down and she knows what it's. that
yeah. A
she's
lot of
there
times
for.
she sees that vest of hers come
Oh,
out for
She's so funny. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
for working, and she'll just like, okay, put it on. Ah, I'm just gonna sit here until somebody tells me something.
And if Jimmy's dressed first, and I'm
Yeah.
not, this is something that the dog notices, by the way. If Jimmy's dressed and I'm not, that means she's going for RIDE. And then he's like going to put the collar on. She's like, so I sit down, so I stand up, do I lay down, stand up, Dad? Do I sit down, Dad, to jump on you? And like, it's really funny. It's really funny because she gets so excited that she's going to go for a ride with him that she's like beside herself. She doesn't know. Must sit, stand, hold up. You want the paw? You want this paw? But she knew how to put a t-shirt on the other day. She
Oh yeah.
Susan,
put up her right. I'm sorry, Mom. She put on her right paw for she's got her head. She sat. She put up her right paw because you put the shirt on her head and then you put her right paw in. And she was just waiting. Jim was trying to get it on her neck and she's got her hand up. Sorry, Mom. Go ahead.
it's okay. Susan Brown said Oreo will continue to calm down as she grows up.
Oh yeah.
She's still considered a puppy.
Oh for sure. Oh,
Nellie
for sure.
said, ask what song you'll be singing on your live, Jim.
I'm
You
not
said you wanted to
telling.
do I can only imagine, but
I'm thinking about that or a different song.
so I can only imagine is in your range. So that'd be a
Yeah.
good choice.
Yeah.
Or one of the Peyton Parrish songs. Those are in your range too.
Yeah.
Susan Brown said, dogs can sense a storm coming in hurts their ears.
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely.
Nellie said, I'm excited.
I think that Peyton Parrish's "Make a Man Out of You" is really a good in your range too. When I hear you sing it,
Yeah.
the from Mulan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Sylvia said, Oreo is not a puppy but a teenager.
Yeah,
She's still considered a puppy, I think, until she's 2.
She's
Yeah.
she is. I kind of joke about like, what did I joke about 7 when she was 7? She did something. I did something when I was 7 by myself.
Uh,
Damn it! It was just yesterday. Crap.
And Nellie said, make sure you wear your microphone when you sing.
yeah, last time I didn't
Oh.
wear a microphone.
Um,
Really forgot.
yeah, he kind of like just mumbles along with that song the other day, and I was like, dude, that wasn't singing. Like when he sings in the car, you can hear him singing. This was like, I'm like, Jim, come on,
Yeah.
come on. What was the thing about 7? It's gonna make me nuts. Something that I did when I was 7. I was 7 when I first did that. So now I was like, yeah, she's older than 7. I can't remember what it is, and it's gonna drive me crazy because not enough Ritalin. Not enough Ritalin, but we'll have more caffeine. Da, 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 da.
No, he goes and says, then the terrible twos kick in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And then she laughs.
She's, I think they've already kicked in, but yeah. Sometimes she's a defiant teenager, you can tell. She's just like, she's trying to push the boundaries until she gets reprimanded type of thing. And I guess that's the same with the terrible twos.
Yeah.
She does this thing which is really funny. When I have certain things that I eat, she knows she's going to get some. So, for example, if I have a sandwich with hard crusts, she will get the crusts. Even though I don't like her to have as much wheat, I just crust. So Jimmy will give me the sandwich, and because I'm not hungry at the moment, but he's giving me a sandwich because I need to eat that time of day or whatever, she'll sit and she'll poke her nose onto my leg. And just poke it until I'm like, am I not eating fast enough for you? Like, Mom, get started. Come on. The food's there. Eat it. Let's go. And that's like, that's when I'm like, she's testing my boundaries. I'm like, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, I just tell her. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop it.
She likes to try to put her face or her head on my lap when I'm eating
When
here
you're
in
eating
the chair,
your
and it's like, sit down.
She
Because
tried to do that to me once when I was eating a sandwich
Sorry, Mom, go.
in my office.
Mom said because.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, she's fairly sure that even though she doesn't get any real food, I'll let her lick my plate.
Yeah, get the crumbs. Sorry, you were saying?
She did that to me in my office. I had a sandwich and some chips, and she started to nose and paw and whatnot. And I turned around. I looked at her, and she looked at me like, "Can I have some?" I just went, "Argh," and she was like, "Okay,
See?
I'm gone. Bye."
It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you teaching her? You teaching her that you'll growl back? And that's not out. That's just conversate and growl. Like, that's not good.
Oh, she understood what I meant.
I know. Yes, yesterday it was, right? I was laying in the bed and I took my morning meds and I was laying there playing with her, and I started to get nauseated, so I took a spoonful of peanut butter, and I had the peanut butter spoon like this, and I'm laying down, and all of a sudden, her little head comes right here and just, she's just waiting. And I was like, Jim, can you get a load of this, please? And he's like, I see her. It was cute, though. She's cute. I must admit, she's really pretty, though.
She can be cute.
Everybody loves her.
But when it comes to food, it's like, Daddy don't share much.
At the doctor's office, well, at the wound care, they're all nurses. So it's a nurse practitioner, and then there are nurses who do the between work. And they both of them very kindly asked if they could pet her, and I was like, yes, please, because you're safe people, and I want to make her feel, because you're doing things to hurt her mommy, and not on purpose. Sometimes the things they do hurt. I want to make sure that she knows that you're not a hurtful person. Like, so normally you don't let anybody pet your service dog, but I want them to feel, I want her to feel comfortable around them and not get mad that mommy's hurting. Okay.
Yeah.
So this was the first time that she was like all up for it. You know, usually she's so skittish and shy. But today, yesterday, Friday, what the frick day is today? This week, she was really
Friday.
up for having the pets and the shares and stuff. Yeah. Sorry, it looked like
Especially-
somebody came up with this. Is that one we read already?
No, it's the mom about
Oh.
letting Oreo lick her plate.
Yes.
Oh,
No, it said it works. Dogs don't have any idea about size when it comes to
oh
food.
yeah, for sure. And that's another thing too. She looks like whatever plate I have, she's licking it. And it's funny because sometimes breakfast will be so good, or I'm so hungry, or I can tolerate so much food. Like sometimes Jimmy will make something, and if it's cooked a little too much, it hurts my mouth. If it's cooked not enough, then it's like blah, whatever. But sometimes it's just like when it's perfect, she won't even get a stitch, and she's like, unless it falls on my shirt. And then she's like, she'll look at me like, Mom, really? And she'll lick my plate and then go about her business. Be like, I was really hoping to get more. But she does a thing. Now, I don't know if anybody else's dog does this. Let's talk about this as dog parents. Now that we've got a few dog parents on here. What she does is she will eat her food. So if Jimmy does scrambled eggs on top of kibble, she will go eat most of her scrambled eggs, or some, sometimes not a lot. But then she'll go over and sit with Mom and see if she's going to get any of Mom's. And
Yeah.
she'll come to me, or sit with Jim, going to get any of Jim's, and she'll come to me and see if she's going to get any of mine. And when we're all done, she'll go back and finish her food. So it's kind of like she's saving room in case we need help. Like, that's not the kind of service dog I expect.
Oh,
to
isn't
either.
that sweet? No.
Yeah.
I just look at her and say, you think, huh? Dream on.
She's waiting for Mom to drop a piece of bacon every time she has a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I know that bacon's going to drop today, and nope, doesn't happen.
If it does, it drops on the plate and I get it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But because I have dog hair on me 90,000 hours a day, if it drops on my shirt, I just put it for her to the side because I'm not going to put it back in my mouth. Who knows what I'll pick up then.
Yeah.
But before I had a dog, I used to just be like, yeah. I mean, if I was out in public, I wouldn't, obviously, but I'm at home, I wouldn't care.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Jerry, Nellie asked if you bought a watermelon for her yet.
She had watermelon last year. She loves watermelon. But no, actually, there haven't been great
No.
prices on watermelons this year yet. So, believe it or not, and they come at the end of July, so we should have had plenty of opportunities. But no watermelon. I love watermelon. It's really good on my mouth too. It's really good for the diabetes too. You know.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Shatika Woods Crocheting is
Hello.
here.
Hello, Shatika Woods. Oh, from Aurora, Colorado. What was that? You need
Yeah,
scratch?
my back and neck is a little itchy.
Do you need me to scratch? Are you warm with your hoodie on?
Yeah, I'm starting to get that way.
You want me to take the microphone? You can take off.
Yeah, take the microphone. So.
I need to just go that way, but I got it. Do you match today?
What?
I said, do you match today?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, your shirt's the same color as your hoodie. Look,
Oh,
nobody's
yeah.
giving me no. Anything made a difference. Jim loves this Fry Life shirt.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't know where to hook this. There you go.
That's good enough.
Is that a good? Can you guys hear us? Okay, good. They didn't say yes, but I said okay, good anyway. You can hook it onto here.
Oh, it
You want
says you have to cube the watermelon and freeze it.
Yeah.
Oh, we
and,
never did that.
And give her a frozen chunk of it.
Oh, we never did that. That sounds incredible. Yeah, we didn't make any freezer treats this year either. What the heck? Well, I sold all my molds at the yard sale. So I don't have any molds left. That was dumb.
What mold? You got all? No, one of those are candy molds.
Where?
That bag over there
I think those might be mine, but I'm not positive.
from Lambert's.
Oh, that's got all the candy molds in it.
Yeah.
Not Lambert's. Lehman's.
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 No, they wouldn't work for freezer treats.
No,
What, Mom?
they're not that big anyway. So
Well, some of them are. I have
Oh,
ones that are
okay.
like roses, and they're they're big enough or whatever.
but not for watermelon.
No, not for the treats. So last year we did her the frozen treats we did in shapes of pumpkins because I had the pumpkin mold, and I could just get you to get another one from the Dollar Tree or whatever. But it was the peanut butter yogurt with the berries
Oh,
is one
yeah,
of them,
yeah.
and I did just peanut butter and yogurt. The Greek yogurt, and that's good for her, and she likes them little frozen, but she was chewing them fast. She's eating faster than I can take them out of the tray for crying out loud.
Oh,
Sure, she actually eats them. Okay.
she's
Yeah.
she's
Crunch. Bye.
she she's been a little crazy lately with ice cubes.
Yeah.
Last couple times I've gotten ice cubes out of the refrigerator freezer for Jerry's drinks or even my drinks. She'll come out of nowhere and stand there like, "Can I have one?" And you give it to her. She takes it and you can hear crunch, crunch, crackle, crunch. And it's like,
For a while.
Mom's got a funny story about the curtain.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
The other day she came with one and she came over here behind the curtain, kind of like in the corner, and it's crunch, 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 and she left, and I knew she hadn't finished it. I was sure she hadn't finished it. Here, about 15 minutes later, she comes back looking for it. It's like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's either melted into the carpet because you've got it in the sun, or you ate it all.
No,
Just saying.
I don't think she ate it all.
No, I don't think so either.
But, yeah. Yes,
Ask
Susan
the question
Brown.
out loud, please.
Susan Brown says, lots of dogs are food oriented. One way to give her a treat is to put the human food in her dish, but her behavior around you all eating is totally normal.
Yeah. Thank you for that, by the way, because I feel like sometimes I'm not sure. Like Jim just really makes me doubt it sometimes. It's like when
I think
he's like,
it's-
she's so food oriented. I'm like, well, they train dogs with food, so I don't know any dog that isn't food oriented. But okay, like I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
see, the
I
thing
knew
is
at least two.
there's dog treats and dog food compared to the human food we give
Well,
her.
food
and
in
it's
general.
like,
I just meant food in general.
yeah.
There's a whole like group of memes about opening a package. Like your dog is like sound asleep. They show a picture of the dog sound asleep on the couch, and the person turns over like this and opens the package, and all of a sudden they turn over and the dog is like right here.
Yeah.
There's like a whole bunch of videos like that, just like that. I'm like, this is what. But when we were growing up, the dog was always right there. Now, my dog was never at my table because we had a huge table with a lot of people in a tiny, tiny room. There was no room for the dog, but Mama Duke used to stand,
Oh,
between the pony wall and like right where the kitchen meets the dining room.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to stand there. He used to just stand there and wait for Dad to drop something or for Mom to drop something or whatever.
Right.
Somebody to throw him something. And it was a great Dane. So when he stood in the doorway, he stood in the doorway.
no, Sissy. Oh.
But Mom,
Yeah, Sissy asked if Mona was here. Mona was here this morning. I haven't seen any sign of her, so
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
well, yeah, if she's watching. Mona, if you're watching, people are asking about you. Yeah, right there?
Shortness of breath.
Okay.
I think my breakfast is.
Oh,
Oh.
don't take the microphone with you.
No, it's okay.
Just
Mom
put it on
has,
your
to,
table.
Mom has to go to the restroom, so I was like, don't
Put it
take
on
the
the
microphone
table.
with you. What'd you say?
Put it on the table.
Oh, yeah. If she didn't have clothes on, you wouldn't even see her, I'm telling you. She walked right past you.
What was it? My husband called my ex-brother-in-law streaming with a nose.
She said, my husband called my ex-brother-in-law string bean with a nose.
Oh, I must be talking about Dave
Ethan,
Egan.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I can imagine.
I don't think I've ever met a dog that does not like peanut butter.
Yeah, some are allergic, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of sad. Oh, but Oreo loves peanut butter. Her and I together.
Those crackers that we made? I found some in there yesterday.
Oh yay! Oh good.
So
So
we got
there's
those.
more.
Yeah, those more of those crackers.
We
Peanut butter
had
crackers.
we had the whole grain wheat thins, well multi-grain wheat thins, whole grain organic or whatever they were, and I made peanut butter sandwiches out of it and put them in the freezer for her. Do you want here? I'm right here. Why are you doing
Okay,
this?
good.
Why are you contortioning when I'm right here? I can scratch your itch. You scratch my itches all the time. Did I get it? Am I getting it? Am I in the right spot?
It's like over towards the right.
Okay.
Right there, right there.
You got a crinkle.
Yeah, that's probably what's causing the itch.
Go ahead. Now lean back. Okay. Is it gone?
It's gone.
Okay.
But now it caused a back pain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Probably because I should have uncrossed my legs before bending forward, but...
Actually, that's probably if. Look, here's what I've been trying to tell Jim. If you stretch in a place that hurts you, you need to stretch in that place more. And it's not like pulling a disc out of alignment. It's literally his muscles. They're just not used to bending that way or doing those things.
Oh, that and the discs are kind of...
Oh yeah, no, I know. It just meant like bending forward a little bit like that will not
Yeah.
pull a disc out of place. That's more muscular. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well,
sitting
that's
here
what
and
it feels
Mom's going,
like.
take the rest of the pictures down. Come on,
Oh.
just grab them. Boom, Tuesday. Boom, boom, boom. All right, ass. We had the gallery wall, and we took off. Jim took off like 90% of the pictures, but there's still like
More,
four
more like
hanging there.
98% of the pictures.
No, there wasn't that many pictures. Look at this.
2 boxes
You
worth.
left 5 things. 90% would be like if there was 50 things and you left 5. And it wasn't even 50 things, but yeah.
I'm going to take the one picture and just smack it across the head with
You'd
it.
probably leave the picture of Linda. Mom probably wouldn't mind that at all, but the rest of them can come down.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, Mom probably wants to rearrange it anyhow, but...
no, that's fine too. I just meant, yeah, okay. And why? See, this is what I'm saying. I do this kind of thing. This is what drives me crazy. Not about my husband. It drives me crazy about me. For the first 20 years of our marriage, I would literally just get up and do it myself because he hasn't been doing it. And I know that's bad because then it's like teaches him to just put things off because then I'll take care of it. But I can't do it anymore. And it drives me crazy because then I feel like I'm a piece of failure, a huge failure. And
No.
it doesn't get done, and then it gets me frustrated. And it's been months waiting for you to put these last 4 pictures up.
You call yourself another bad word. I am going to smack you
No, that's how I
senseless.
feel because I can't do the things I used to be
That's
able
fine
to do.
and dandy, but I don't want you to... I don't want to hear you put yourself down.
Well, I'm not trying to put myself down.
Oh,
but
that's
thank
what it
you.
sounds like.
That's
Dog hair.
Was it the dog hair? Because I have a cut there. Oh,
Dog hair.
okay. He got it.
Let's see
I'm growing
here.
hair on my chest. Actually, he was so kind to pull a witchy hair off my chin last night. It kept slipping through my fingers. Look, there's one here. Wait. It's really funny because I don't even have any hair on my arms or my legs, and I've grown hair on my chin. I'm like, come on now. There's no hair on my head. There's no hair on the rest of my body, and I'm growing the hair on my chin.
It's that Grecian blood in you.
That's it. No, it's menopause. When you lower your
I'm
when
not
I-
dead.
Oh, you were
No.
joking. You were joking. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it. Because the Grecian blood would have had me having whiskers since I was 20. That's the difference.
Sylvia says chocolate is poisonous for dogs,
Yes.
especially. Nellie says especially dark chocolate.
Yes. No chocolate for the dog.
Hello from Alaska. Or I should
Ethel?
say, yeah, Ethel.
Hi,
Sorry.
Ethel. Is that her roll of sunflowers? I see it.
Yeah.
Hi, Ethel. Welcome. Oh, my 3 favorite girls are on a live stream today. We've got Gwen and Elma's mom. We've got Eureka and Hoover's mom, and we've got Connor's mom. Kahner, Connor, like the Wrath of Khan. I'll never forget it now, unless it's Khan. How do you spell Khan? Khan?
Khan.
Yeah, I spelled that wrong. I'm sorry. And all hanging out with Oreo's mom. Yay. What? You have to share with me because I can't
No,
see what's
I'm
going
just-
on. You have to read the comments to me because I can't see what's going on.
Well, Nellie said hello to Ethel.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You're talking amongst yourselves. I just see that there are. Oh,
Yeah.
see, here it is. Just kidding.
She was absolutely fine. She even that some of the papers. Okay, I don't know what that's about from Susan Brown. I don't know if I got it or
I don't
not.
think you did.
No, I. Now this one's gonna be a bugger. Yeah, I can't get it today.
Jim, you know, I told you guys I've been biting my nails because I'm like low on Ritalin. So I was trying to pull his hair out last night, and it would just kept slipping through my fingers. But Jim had his little, I got it. Jim has his nails, so he's able to like.
No.
That's love. When your husband picks your chin hairs, that's nothing like that.
Sylvia Grace says menopause cause hair to grow in places you never expected.
No, that's for sure. I did expect it though, because my grandma had chin hairs, but I know it's from menopause.
Well, it takes it for one place and put it someplace else.
Like, why does it have to grow here? Can't grow up here.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. If your hormones are upside down, then your hair is going to grow upside down. And it'll grow on the bottom of your head, not the top anymore. That makes perfect sense. Now you think about it.
I don't know.
I would have some very
Ethel
crazy
Reed is
jokes.
here.
Who?
Ethel Reed.
Yes, you missed that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Wait, I said that all the dog moms are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, lordy,
Oh,
lordy.
there she is.
Oh.
Ethel, you doing anything for Labor Day weekend? Barbecuing, shopping sales, any of those things? Missy Tish is a week. I know it's probably because we were talking.
Yeah.
My watch says whatever time it was I missed. 1:47, 1:30, 27. Oh, what time is it? And it's some seconds, and it says
106.
Snoopy chases a blue car, barking. 106. Oh, that's what she said. And 7 seconds.
Oh.
1:06 p.m. and 7 seconds.
Oh, Bluegrass is here.
Hey. I want to sing Billy Joel with him so bad. Like I don't know. I'm just like wherever I hear him now, it's like Billy Joel. I just want to be like.
She's barking.
Yeah. I love to ask people if they know the name of the song that talks about Brenda and Eddie. And I don't, not, unless you're a fan, you don't know the name of that song. Brenda and Eddie are a popular steady. There's a king and the queen of the crowd. You know that song?
No.
Oh.
We've been on here almost an hour and a half.
Oh, well we can go because I gotta eat anyway. We gotta start wrapping up. But hey, Bluegrass just came on. Bluegrass, do you have any animals? Do you have pets? I know you have children, but do you have any pets? Why all of a sudden the rest of that song has just left my head?
I don't know.
That's the slow part. Oh my gosh.
Ethelbreed says yes.
Wow. Oh, it's so crazy. Good, I'm sorry.
Ethelbreed says yes. I'm elated to be able to share this beautiful Sunday morning with you all.
Oh, I'm so glad it's beautiful where you are too. It's gorgeous here.
Beautiful friends, I am going to spend time with my little grandson.
Ethel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bye, Ethel. She's so lucky.
Yeah.
He's a cutie patootie.
So everybody's commenting to Ethel right now, asking for a friend.
What is the question?
Jim, are you cold? You have a long sleeve shirt on. You have long sleeve on. You have on long flannel. Nope, these are not flannel pants.
No, they're like the
They're really lightweight jersey
kind of
type.
like the not jersey, like
Oh.
boxer shorts. Would you say woven?
Yeah.
Very
And
thin, actually.
my upper body is always
But he just took his hoodie off,
Cold.
so actually he was warm
Yeah.
a second ago. But he just took his hoodie off.
right.
Scenes from an Italian restaurant.
Oh, who said that?
BGL.
Of course. I knew you were gonna get it. I knew you were gonna get it. I meant everybody else.
Susan Brown, we are finally having some cooler fall-like weather. Where's this? Because we're having
Susan Brown, she's in
too
like,
warm.
isn't she in like Minnesota or something? Or
I don't remember.
Michigan or Susan Brown, tell us again where you live, because I forgot. I feel like you're somewhere up in the Great Lakes area. Okay, Mama, a few minutes.
Bark happy might.
Well, she just wants to let us know that she's done napping,
Yeah.
or that one of us needs to come in there so she can really have a nap.
Well, I don't know. She's been in there for quite some
Oh,
time.
Sacramento.
So. No.
Oh, Sacramento. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, you know what? I know what I did wrong. It's only been an hour.
Hour and a half according to this.
No, for her to be laying down.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
BGL said it's cloudy there and so humid.
Yeah.
Sweat your brains out weather.
Yeah.
Make an announcement. Oreo, go to sleep. You put her music on?
Yeah. She's up.
Yeah, I'm ready for her. I gotta go get some breakfast anyway.
Susan Brown said she can't wait to hear Jim serenade tonight.
Mom, I forgot we didn't have any real bacon, but I bought hash browns to make quiche. I know we got a egg white container. And
We don't have any of the other bacon left? The already cooked or whatever?
Yeah, but I never made, because I need the bacon grease. I have to fry the bacon because I need the bacon grease to make the hash browns.
I hope we have
But,
bacon.
what?
I hope we have bacon.
No, I just said to Mom, we don't. You told me we didn't. So I'm just saying I forgot to get the bacon to make
Oh.
the quiche.
Yeah.
But the good news is they haven't had the Fiesta cheese, the taco cheese, in a while. So we have to go to Aldi to get the taco cheese.
Can you get bacon there?
What?
Can
Yeah,
you
we can get bacon there.
Jerry,
I just forgot it while we were buying everything else.
Jerry was talking to Oreo.
Oh. Yeah.
That's-
Oreos.
That's a
ready
lot.
to-
Ask what you're eating for breakfast.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you that.
Scrambled eggs.
You want to have scrambled eggs? 'Cause I still have oatmeal. Jim made me a big batch of oatmeal the
I
other
can
day.
give you oatmeal.
Well, what do you want?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't want no oatmeal.
Okay.
So yeah.
Jim made me a big batch of oatmeal with frozen at the time blueberries, protein powder, cinnamon, milk, or half and half or whatever. It's really good. But he gives me so much. I'm like, who are you feeding? I can never finish the dessert.
Women's school, Crafty Gypsy said, I'm in a craft challenge and have 5 items. Something edible, a book, picture frame, lights, piece of jewelry, any whimsical thing, and whimsical themed.
Oh. Mom, do you have your microphone back on?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's working. 'Cause it
Yeah,
was upside-
it's green lighted, so yeah.
yeah, well, it was kind of upside down.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Who's doing the challenge? Who's running the challenge? Do you want me to go get her instead of...
I'll go get her.
No, I can go get her. It's not what I'm saying. I just meant like, are we trying to wrap this up? You said it was too long. We're already ready to go. We chatting. We're talking. They're having conversations.
It's your...
Did Mona ever come up? Maybe she's not watching.
No, she didn't come up.
It is Labor Day weekend, so maybe people are doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep. Yep. Of course, we already had one troll try to stir something up, but
Who?
Mom took care of it. Legion Mommy.
that's how never mind.
Go ahead, Mom.
That's how the lawsuit is coming.
Oh, haven't found, a lawyer hasn't accepted it yet, but I thought what I would do is I would actually send them my next thought was to send them each the fair use guidelines. Because I don't think that they know that everything is just not up for fair use. the fact that one of the rules is the fair use to make their entire content about my content, to make the if it affects my livelihood or my channel or my business, that right there. So that we know that that has happened. But I don't want them to. I don't want to do this. Like, I'm not this person. I'm not spiteful. I'm not petty. I'm not this person, and I don't want to have to do this. And I've tried so many times over the last 3 years to just be like, I don't know what you're thinking about me, but this isn't me. I don't know who you're looking at or who you think I am, but this isn't me. So it's kind of like I'm trying to give like a good chance for you to like figure it out and get over yourselves and let's just live our lives and be who we are. Like, I don't know. It's like, what did I ever do to you, kind of thing. That's what I want to say. Like, what did I do to make you feel this way about me? What did I do to you to make you hate me so freaking bad? Why? Because I like myself? Because I love myself? Because I'm self-confident? Because I don't give a crap that people comment about my bald spot or my teeth or my weight? Because I love my husband and I don't care if people comment about my husband's bald head or his teeth or his weight? Like,
How's the Mets?
no, I'm serious. I'm
Oh,
ending this live stream.
You're
but
giving okay.
I wanted to just point out
Okay,
that I'm
okay.
trying to.
A couple
make
people are
it-
saying they can't hear you. They could you listen?
Oh, sorry.
Set forward.
I was just trying to. I'm just trying to really always be the bigger person. That's the thing, and it's hard to do that when people are trying to knock you down at every turn. So somebody asked how the lawsuit was going. I have, like I said, I think my next step, besides trying to find an attorney that'll take my case, is to give them a chance. Like, look up fair use practices and really read it. Because just because someone else said it was okay for you to do this, that doesn't mean it's okay. You know, don't just believe what you heard. Find out for yourself. But anyway, we have to go, so that's why I was sitting up. Okay, Mama, hold on. We are hopefully going to get lots of things done today. I told you guys I have a shopping haul coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. If nobody is... Oh, and Jim's got a cooking video, so stay tuned for that. If nobody has told you that you're loved today, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you guys very much. And as always, you take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye. And if you guys missed it,
Bye.
Scenes from Italian Restaurant is the name of the song that nobody knows, except Bluegrass Lover and me. All right, bye. Do you want to do it or do you want me to? Okay. Bye.